It feels like it's been a hot minute since I had a 5-star read. In reality, it's only been like a few weeks, but I've done some rereads recently. Like I reread Keeping 13. I'm just finishing Court of Mist and Fury. So I've reread some 5-star reads, but I want to find a new 5-star obsession. So this video is not going to end until I find my next 5-star read. I've seen these and I love these sort of videos. I thought it was about time I did one for myself. The books that I'm going to be reading are ones that I predict are going to be 5 stars based on what I've seen on social media, based on what my friends have said about them. So I'm going to gather some books that I think are going to be 5-star worthy, and hopefully they are. Could be the first book. If this is like a 5-minute long video, then it was the first book. I've seen such good things about Fairy but the size of this intimidates me. I don't think I can face that this week. I don't think I'm in the mood for like thrillery crime books. That's not the vibe this week, I don't think. I've seen very mixed things about this. Some people absolutely adore this book and some people hate it. Do I think it could be a 5-star for me? I don't know. It's very difficult for me to get 5 stars from a fantasy book. I don't know if my fantasy shelves are the right place to look. Let's go to the romance. We are at the romance shelf. See, I've seen very good things about Abby Jimenez. I've not read any of her books before, so she could be a good shout. I feel like I would enjoy her writing. I feel like there's a correct order to read her books, so I need to do some research. I think Part of Your World is like the first one. Okay, I'm going to put that as a maybe. This is another one that I've seen a lot of people raving about. I think a friend of mine actually gave this 5 stars, so we'll put that on the list as well. No, I don't think there's any more on here that I'm like getting 5-star feelings from. I've got loads on there, but I don't know if they're going to be 5 stars. I do kind of want to read Daydream. Icebreaker and Wildfire were both 5 stars, I think. Do I put Daydream on the list? I might put Daydream on the list. I worry though, because I've got such high expectations from the rest of the series. Let's put Daydream on the list. So we have 3 contemporary romances. There is one fantasy that I could put on the list, but I'm so scared to read it because I love all of her other books. And I worry that I won't like this one because I've seen so many people that have not liked it. And that scares me. I'm going to put this on the list. I don't know when I'm going to read this, but Throne of Secrets by Kerry Maniscalco. I loved Throne of the Falling. It was like one of my top reads from last year. And I've just not seen amazing things for this. And it scares me. I'm going to put it on the list, but I'd probably get it on Kindle because they're special editions and I'm not reading those. We have a list. Hopefully, I find a 5-star like pretty early on. If all of these are like 4 or below, I'm going to cry. So my 5-star predictions, based on my thoughts and other people's opinions: Daydream by Hannah Grace, Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, Throne of Secrets by Kerry Maniscalco. Those are the 4 books that I'm hopefully going to read. I could read like the first one and that's a 5-star, so we'll see. Now it's to decide which one I read first. Maybe I'll do like a spin wheel thing to decide. Yeah, I'm going to do a spin wheel. Okay, we have a spin wheel with those 4 books on there. I'm going to spin it and we'll see which book I'm going to be reading first. I'm scared. Okay. I kind of don't want Throne of Secrets because it's so long. Okay, Daydream. We are reading Daydream first. I'm scared. I've got such high expectations for it because I loved Icebreaker and Wildfire so much. And Wildfire I unexpectedly loved. I didn't think I would, but I absolutely loved it. So I have got very high expectations for this book and I hope it doesn't let me down. Book 1 chosen. Let's start reading. Little reading update. I am currently on chapter 6 of Daydream, 59 pages into the book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's definitely a different sort of vibe to the other books, and the main characters are a lot more blunt with each other, but like honest and in a good way, and I'm really enjoying that. There is also a letter in the start of the book from the author, which I really appreciated. I feel like she set the expectations really well for the book, because there are a lot of people that wanted a certain thing to happen, and she obviously didn't want to do that, and she sort of explained the reasoning behind that really well. So I'm enjoying it. Whether it's going to be a 5-star, I'm not entirely sure. The FMC is portrayed in a way that I think I'm going to really connect with. I am the oldest sister in my family, and so there's lots of things that she's already mentioned that I'm like, yep, I can relate to that. There's one thing that I've highlighted, and it's talking about her sort of going to a new job. The drive to the hotel takes half the time I'd planned, and I spend 15 minutes sitting in the parking lot debating with myself if it's rude or conscientious to arrive 30 minutes early. And I do that everywhere I go. I am always early. Always, always, always early, because I'm so scared that something could go wrong and I'm going to be late. And to me, like, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you're rude. That's like my thought process. And so I just thought that was really funny. So I'm connecting with the FMC in a lot of different ways. Don't know if I'm getting 5-star feelings yet. Possibly 4.5, but I am only 60 pages in, so we'll see. Hoping to get a good chunk of it done today. My Kindle is saying I have 5 hours and 43 minutes left in the book, so hopefully get that down to like 2.5 hours by the end of the day today. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get some good reading done this afternoon. I've just finished on my walking pad. Gonna have some lunch now and go from there. Just a quick update. I am 22% of the way through now, and they're having like more interactions and things, and I'm loving it. I don't know if it's like because I can see myself a little bit more in this FMC than I have in her other books, but I loved her other books and I'm loving this one. This could be a contender for a 5-star, which is worrying because now this video is going to be like 5 minutes long. But I actually like just want to binge this. I'm so hooked already, and I've got about like half an hour left in the workday, and then I just want to sit down and read this book, and I haven't had that for a little while. So I'm getting 5-star vibes. Whether that carries on, I don't know. But for now, this could be the shortest video ever. Time for another little reading update. I am currently on page 156 of Daydream, and I'm still really, really enjoying it. I was absolutely shattered last night, so I ended up getting quite an early night, but I am 35% of the way through. I'm still really enjoying it. It's definitely slowed down a little bit, but I'm still very much sort of connected to the world and to the characters. Whether it's going to be a 5-star, I don't know. It could still be, but I'm definitely sort of like wanting a little bit more conflict, I guess. Not like actual conflict, but you know what I mean? Like, it just seems to be, we're in the middle of the book, basically. Like, I need some conflict to happen soon. I'm hopefully going to try and either finish it today or get like 80-90% of the way through today. I'm losing the 5-star feeling that I had yesterday, and I can't tell you specifically why. So we'll see. I could like rein it back. It could be back in. But I'm definitely still connecting with the characters and the older sister trope. I am she. She is me. Like, it's 100% me, which I'm enjoying. Like, there are points in there that like hit a little bit too close to home, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me. Yeah, described me perfectly. Overall, enjoying it. Do I think it's going to be a 5-star? I don't know. I'd like to think it is, but I am now like doubting it. Workday is done. We have taken Luna out and I've done a workout on my spin bike, so I'm going to chill and read for the rest of the day. My Kindle is saying I've got 3 hours and 13 minutes left. Currently 6:20, so I'm going to try and hopefully finish this. I feel like if I can just sit here for 3 hours, then I can just binge it. I'm also going to try and just like concentrate on it fully and just try and like read faster, because when I'm like busy or doing other things, I can't read as fast. So I'm going to try and get it finished tonight. Still unsure of the rating. I don't know if it's going to be a 5-star. I've just had the first like spicy scene, and it was really good, to be fair. So didn't see that coming for Henry, but there we go. For now, I'm just going to chill and read and hopefully just sit here for 3 hours. Wish me luck. I just can't. Henry is just so fucking cute, but and it's so refreshing how like honest they're being with each other, and it's gonna make me cry. Basically, Hallie is just like going through some shit, and there's one line that I just read and I was just like, oh my god, that's gonna make me cry. People want to help you, Hallie, and I think you're the only person I know who's already started studying. Thank you. Why are you looking at me weird? Because I stopped the boat from rocking. If you've read this, then you know what that means, but I can. Shit, this might be a 5-star read. Okay. Oh no. I'm loving it. I am 94% of the way through and I'm crying. It's so nice to see like the other people and the other couples from the first 2 books. Just wait, I got 11 minutes left. Okay, we're on the epilogue. 3 months later. I think it might be a 5-star, which really messes up the concept of this video, but I don't want to not give it a 5-star just to make this video longer, because I genuinely do think it is a 5-star for me. There were so many like points and parts of this book that just resonated so much with me, and I cried, I was with them, I was laughing, like I connected with this book so well. I think there were points sort of 30 to 50% where I was kind of like, okay, like I need a little bit more, but the last 50%, oh my god, I loved it. And I've just binged that. Like I've just sat in this one spot and binged the rest of that book tonight. I think it's going to be a 5-star. I did it. It's 5 stars. I'm going to reflect on it tonight. I'll go to sleep, have a think about it. And if I'm still thinking it's 5-star tomorrow, then I'll discuss it properly then. But for now, I'm going to go to bed because it is 20 to 10. So I'm going to go take my makeup off and get ready for bed. I think we found the 5-star. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Oops. Good morning. It is the next day. I have thought on this. I added it to my book journal. I wrote some of my favourite quotes and it is a 5-star read. I'm rating this book 5 stars, which means the whole premise of this video has gone wrong. But I'm so happy that I found a 5-star read that I can obsess over. I think towards the sort of 30 to 50%, there were points where I was kind of like not feeling it as much as I was at the start. But I do think on reflection that those points were sort of necessary for the character growth and for the sort of dynamic growth that they went through. So I'm glad that they were in there. If I was reading sort of a page a day, then I think that those bits would have slowed me down quite a lot. But having been able to binge the last 50%, it was just so good. I cried, I laughed, I was so invested in this story and the characters. I'm also invested in the world. So other characters that I've seen in the other books, being able to see them again and sort of get interactions with those was just like amazing. I was obsessed. So although I'm not going to be reading any more books in this vlog, it was a success. I found a 5-star read and I absolutely loved it. I'm so glad that I was able to pick this one up. I will do finding a 5-star read in another video because I've already found one. There was no need to read more than one. I would love to know your thoughts and your opinions on Daydream, whether you loved it, whether you hated, what your thoughts were. Let me know in the comments below. For me, it was a 5-star read. Let me know what it was for you. That's it for this very, hopefully not too short video. I found a 5-star read, so I'm calling it a success, even if it did go wrong. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.